What's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of My Take. And so I know y'all seen, man, Stephen Curry, his new, I know y'all seen his new cartoon, man. I'm telling you, y'all seen it, man. Are y'all excited? Because I'm not. Man, this dude is bringing out some trash. Stephen Curry, one of my favorite players. I'm from Oakland, California, but Curry, the supposedly God-fearing man, is pushing degeneracy. So why do I say that? He got a cartoon out right here that's coming out, right? And I wasn't gonna show that because I'm not trying to even help promote anything, right? I'm not trying to help add to the destruction of the stuff that we already go through. You see, every image and depiction of my culture is always in a negative light. Now, what this dude said is even more mind-boggling. He basically painted the picture as if it was a good thing that he was coming out with this cartoon, even though it has zero relevancy. And that is sad because you would think somebody like this will use his influence to actually help people, not hurt them. And then not only that, you're gonna have some kids that watch this that's gonna get influenced, negatively impacted, and stuff like that, right? Now, I don't know who McFarlane is. I don't know who the other guy is, but I can guarantee you that they are not black individuals. Now, you got Stephen Curry that will put his stamp on degeneracy and to push a cartoon, like this, but he can't put his money towards helping somebody else. And I'm not a pocket watcher. I'm not going to be in somebody else's pocket, telling them what they should do with their money. But the thing about it is, it ain't even that it ain't even that you should do what you should with your money. Is that you can't do what you want with your money. You can put your money towards something that's destructive towards our community, but you ain't gonna put your money towards something that's gonna enhance it. Not without an issue, not without a fight. You're not gonna do that. They ain't got a problem with allowing you to finance these type of um, cartoons and stuff like that. Man, watch this, man. I'm about to go ahead and show y'all. This is sad to me, man. About to get ready to show y'all. About to show you right here. All right. So 1 second.
Today is the debut of your new animation, Good Times. Just wanted to get your thoughts on it.
Yeah, it's obviously the IP of Good Times. Everybody knows what that is, and there's such a it's on a pedestal of shows that represent Black culture, Black social commentary, Black family. This is a different take on that, so the name will ring, but an animated series that's kind of driven towards the adult audience.
Fair use, fair use.
You take that for what it is, and
You're going to be watching it with the family.
I will not be with my kids, no.
Fair use, fair use.
Black sky, black light, black everything black. Wait a minute. The baby? Lil baby? And baby baby? Too many babies around this crib.
Wow. That's so disrespectful. Now, this man, he just stated that this is something amongst the Black culture, something that, that basically that we talk about, or how we talk, or what goes on within the community. And then you see that you got babies out there, you got shooting, you got guns and all this other stuff. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. any of y'all out there would think, if you look at the persona of Stephen Curry, wouldn't you would think that anything that he put out is positive? What's so positive about this right here? Ain't nothing positive about what this man just put out. And I know some people are gonna get upset, oh man, you thinking too much. Tell him to put out something, right? That's positive, and see if he not get the backlash from the same people that wanted him to fund it. Because they can't put out a positive image of our culture, because then you get a lot of resistance, right? Like Bill Cosby tried to put out a lot of positive things about our culture. You get resistance when you put out anything that's not destructive towards our culture. Out of all things that this man could have put out, he put out that. And then on top of that, the man has the nerve to say that his kids ain't watching it. Why would you put out any material that your kid can't watch? Because I don't know what black person that came up to you and said, hey, Stephen Curry, you know what? You should put out some type of degenerate cartoon, man, that just stereotype us to death. You see, people like Tyler Perry is now getting it, because Tyler Perry is basically putting out stuff that stereotypes us. Some of it is accurate, but most of it is not. And then you got a person like Stephen Curry, which is why I got his back turned, because he should be ashamed. You got somebody like this man that basically preaches God and all these things, and then you go put out something like that, knowing you got a heavy influence on the culture, and then you put out this type of scene, this information. You're going to have some kids watching that and doing bad things. Now you're going to have some kids watch that and also imitate you and think that is okay, because you, as the person that claims you a son of God, is putting out degenerate information like this. Now watch this. A lot of these musicians and people with money, man, a lot of them push this type of stuff. The information and the product, the content that they put out, they don't even believe it, which is a sad reality. And watch, and I'm gonna just prove a point. Like I remember Cardi B, the music that she put out, she don't care if it influenced your child, but watch this. Watch how this go. You know what I'm saying? Because like it gotta be said. Now, if y'all don't pay attention, then I don't know what to say. But I'm gonna say this though. Watch this, y'all. You got Cardi B right here.
Hi, I'm Brad Baxter, founder of Whisker and Litter Robot. 25 years ago.
Fair
I
use,
inherited
fair
two
use.
cats.
Fair use. Fair use.
I'm not giving the damn ring pop no more. You ready to pot? Just give it the ring pop.
Good morning, y'all. It's your girl Cardi B, and yes, I am a Woman of the Year. And for you crybabies, like, but she only got one song. Yeah, I got that song.
Yeah, she got woman of the year. She got woman of the year for putting out that type of content. Now, do y'all see exactly what it is that I'm telling y'all? Is that like with Stephen Curry, man, I do think this dude, I don't know him, but I do think he might be a good dude. But you can't have that type of influence and then put out that type of information. You see Kyrie Irving get in trouble for doing a tweet, but then it's no outcry. It's no outcry for the type of cartoon you just put out. It's okay for you to put out this type of information and these type of cartoons, but if Curry, the one that put it out, you would think that Curry would put out something positive. But instead, this man put out that video, which is crazy to me. That dude ought to be ashamed of himself putting out that. And then you won't even let your own daughters watch it. So that let me know that you know what you putting out is misleading and shouldn't be seen. And then my thing is, you talk about good times. In what place a person dying is considered a good time? You just showed young kids shooting at each other. You showed a whole bunch of degenerate type of behavior. And then you want us to basically understand why you will put out a cartoon like this, even though there's many other that you could have put out that would have helped and made a difference. But instead, you chose violence. But then you claim that you're a Christian guy and you got this holier than thou persona. So this shouldn't even be in your forte. This shouldn't even be nothing that involves Stephen Curry. How do you put out a cartoon that's as devastating as this? That is weird to me, man. That is weird type of behavior. And it just let me know, man, that you're a part of the problem. Out of all the stuff you put out that. Come on, man. That's crazy to me, bro. There's hella people out here with kids that looks up to Stephen Curry. You know what I'm saying? And then the information you just put out is that. That's crazy, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say, bro. That's crazy. But Curry, get some balls, bro, and put out some positive information. Don't bring us none of that degenerate stuff no more, bro. Our babies are already being misled enough. We don't need you to come, even though you said it's for adult content, and you said, "Oh, this is basically something that we can enjoy," or it's just black people and the culture and the humor. Like, I don't know no black person that glorifies that like that. I mean, you got some, you got some, but watch this again, man. For y'all that miss it, watch it one more time. This is crazy.
Represent black culture, black social commentary, black family.
Of your new animation, Good Times. Just wanted to get your
This man
thoughts on
said
it.
it represent black culture. And watch when they show
obviously
it.
the IP of Good Times.
Fair use
everybody knows
again.
what that is, and there's such a it's on a pedestal of shows that represent black culture, black social commentary,
Wow.
black family. This is a different take on that, so the name will ring, but an animated series that's kind of driven towards the adult audience, it's a little different. So you take that for what it is, and
You're going to be watching it with the family.
I will not be with my kids, no.
This man can't even watch it with his own kids. And that's sad. But watch this, man. What's so he said it's the black culture, but
Everything black, black bird, black moon, black sky, black light, black everything black. Wait a minute. The baby, little baby, and baby baby. Too many babies around this crib.
I want to know what part of that right there is acceptable to y'all. I want to know that, because ain't none of it acceptable to me. It just seemed like a child will see that and then watch it. Just the fact that it's a cartoon, and it's a very denigrating cartoon at that. That's sad, bro. That's why I always say, man, you got to teach these kids morale. You got to teach them to have morals. You got to teach them to not mislead, understand the impact, and understand that the influence that you have is important. That's why they tried to control Kyrie so much, because Kyrie had a lot of influence. So they want to harness that. And I just want to know what in Stephen Curry's mind will make him say, man, you know what? That'll be dope, bro. That's gonna help my people too. This man said it's a black, it's you know, it's something that black people does. It's a black experience. So killing people and shooting guns and the way that we articulate ourselves is through a violence. I guess that's what they think. We already get enough negative publicity, and then you put out this type of stuff, and this is acceptable amongst everybody. And now y'all can understand why people that have never met our culture can have a certain type of stereotype about us. It's because they look at stuff like this put out by Stephen Curry. And not just that. It's not just that. Who else? Seth MacFarlane and somebody else. And Seth MacFarlane. Now, first of all, I'm going to just be flat out honest with y'all. If I write something, can't nobody that's not my race, can't no white person tell me or write anything about a black experience with me. That's just how it is. You cannot write with me about a neighborhood that I grew up within that you wasn't there. I know that a lot of people designed it, that way, but you ain't experienced the heartache that we experience. So I'm not gonna write anything with somebody that's white about our experience. I'm not gonna do that. And the fact that this man did that, that's crazy. And I'm not even making it, I'm not always trying to make anything about race. But sometimes, man, when you got people that's willing, that's not even of your culture, to be a part of something that basically is bad for that culture, then you got to start calling a spade, man. You got to start being upset about some of this stuff. Now we wonder why everything is so violent. Look at this cartoon. This cartoon didn't even have to have violence in order for him to be successful at doing it. He could have literally did so many other things, but this man decided to put out a cartoon with a stereotype, with a boy with a pacifier in his mouth, a gold pacifier, us being on welfare, WIC, and all that stuff. Now you do have people on it, right? But all cultures, black and white, both cultures, have a lot of them on it, in by the millions. But why do they always make it a black experience? You see what I'm saying? See, people hate when you talk about anything black or racist or stuff like that, right? But they want to implement the things that create and cause you to say it, to call it out. That's crazy, man. The only reason I'm really talking about this is because it's a guy that plays sports. I'm going to cover anybody that plays sports because I know the kids that I'm out here representing watches these individuals. Okay. And then I got to put some correction to it. But I'm going to tell you this, ain't nothing cool about this cartoon. I don't care what he trying to say. I don't care about none of that. People should feel very disrespected by Stephen Curry, even though I know he ain't the one that created it, but he put his money behind it. So that makes him just as guilty. But for the fact that somebody got to put guns, drugs, and all these things, they got to put that in the forefront to make it the fact that they feel like they got to put these things in the forefront should be of disrespect to everybody. Because now what they're saying, hey, I know how to get the black community. All we got to do is put violence. All we got to do is put the guns and the shooting in there, and they're gonna love it. Y'all gotta start paying attention, man. We gotta take our image back. We got to take our image back. Y'all see how we are represented when it comes to the news, when it comes to the movies, when it comes to everything. Every time we are represented is in a negative light of being violent. So, you know, that's all I got though. But nah, Curry, I couldn't let you get away with that one. You know, I know some people upset that you bring up a problem, but they don't like the fact that they don't look at the fact that they the ones that actually created the problem. I'm just addressing it. You the one created it. Now, Curry, I guarantee you, this man can't tell you a good reason as to why he put his name on this. He can't tell you. You know, so like, yes, I looked at this person like, oh man, you know, yeah, bro, he's a good dude. He's this, he's that. But then when you put your name behind this, what did that really say about you? So, man, that's all I got for now, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to my take. I'm out.